I'll bring you more than a song, for a song in itself is not what you have required. You search much deeper within, through the way things appear. You're looking.
We decided as a worship team to go on a music fast.
The question was, if we didn't have any music, how would we worship God?
Which to most of us in the band was really kind of weird being musicians. You know, how do you go on a music fast and still do Sunday mornings every week?
I feel like music is what reaches down into my soul and helps me worship all through the week, and I thought, that is going to be so strange.
The first 3 days I thought, why am I doing this? What am I going to get out of this? And the first 3 days I felt like I was just saying, okay, God, what can you give me? What can I get out of this?
But this week was more about taking something out of your lives. And when you take that and you put it on the shelf for a week and you really, really don't focus on that, it's really, really hard first.
I went without music all week long, but I didn't take the time to really read and sit and think. And so when I came back this week, I decided I would do it again. And I went without music, but I actually put the time in to sit still and listen and rest.
And a lot of times if we don't pay attention and we just keep on doing what we're doing, a lot of times our worship becomes stale because it becomes so routine to us.
I feel that it had become so routine for me to have worship music playing in the car and at work, and every day, most of the time when I was alone or even just doing busy work, I had worship playing.
I've trained myself to use music in every part of my life. You know, I listen to it in the mornings getting ready. I would listen to it while I'm writing or doing work on the computer. Anything that I did, I had to have music. You know, I felt that way. It was like I needed it.
And then Thursday, it's like he just said, I'm right here. I don't have to give you anything. It's what can you give me?
I think that a lot of times when we're thinking about our worship time, we're concentrating, you know, how does it make me feel? What can I get out of it? What can I learn? And that's all fine and good too, but a lot of it, I think, goes back to really touching and connecting with the heart of God.
Man, it really made me think about digging in and realizing, again, it's not about music. It's all about this right here. It's all about the heart. And music is only a tool. It only helps us get that message across. But if the message is not in your heart, you're a clanging cymbal.
And God really showed me in this week of just cutting out all that extra stuff and really focusing on Him, that it truly was all about Him.
When there's no music, when there's no distractions of trying to figure out how the song goes or what to do or what to sing, and we're just having our quiet time with the Lord, that's when He's able to speak to us. That's when He's able to minister to our hearts. And a lot of times in those situations, when we're just seeking God and we're just listening to Him, those are the times when He brings us a song.
It's the fact that we are able to have a personal relationship with God. And that's what He really showed me. He really made that more clear. He made me communicate with Him more outside of music.
The lyrics were written out of desperation, and they were written out of experience, and they were written from Scripture, and they're there for a very precious purpose, to help us relate our hearts to the Lord and to truly have that outlet for our hearts.
Worship, it's so much more than just a song.
The part I just kept saying over and over is longing to bring something that will bless your heart, not something you can do for me. It's just, what can I bring to bless your heart?